revisions that have happened for the Gill Tract over the past 20 years. We are in there as students, but we recognize that this is not just a student concern. This is a fight that the community has been carrying for almost 2 decades.
I want to focus on humility and respect, because I'm here to start off by asking us all to remember that this land upon which we stand and sit right now, in the land of the Gill Tract, the land of this university, for 10,000 years was the land of Ohlone people, the land of my people.
Berkeley is a land-grant university, and it has a mission that comes from the Hatch Act, in which the land has to be kept for perpetuity for agricultural research, education, and outreach on issues that are important for all the public of California, not just for the private sector, which is what it's doing right now.
It's time to find innovation, real innovation like agroecological innovation, but we close the door on that. It's time to find new avenues, and yet you are all taught in your classes to shut up and do more of the same, become part of the problem that you think now should be changed. You are the blood and the brains, the things that change fast, that can be lost very easily, that are delicate. And yet, the things that really make the thing actually work. Without you, without the students, without the possibility of change, we're nothing. I very much welcome what has been happening and support what has been happening in the Gill Tract, because it is an enactment of that capacity of being the blood, the living thing that changes fast. And what I find most amazing about this movement today, what you guys are part of, is that you have this capacity. You have the capacity to propose something really concrete, really real, that means seeds in the soil, water on the ground, commitment to the future, commitment to others who might not have the privilege of being with you, and put it on paper and have a program that you can go and present and defend with the chancellor, with the regent.
Recognize the wise words and the brave actions of all the people who have brought us to this point. Ever since the 1970s, the entire world has been up for sale. And basically capital has been going around the world, privatizing everything, turning everything into a commodity, and is all being speculated with and being bought and sold in fractions of a second on international financial markets. And people are fighting back. And I think what's really important is that each time this happens, people have to invent new forms of organization. And I think that's what's happening here today. And so now we're faced with the task of inventing the new form. And what's happened is that all kinds of organizations, different forms of organizations, have popped up all around the world based on different struggles. They're tremendously diverse and tremendously fragmented. And so what we're beginning to see is very slowly the convergence of all these diverse forms of organization for political change, which is precisely what we're going to need in order to roll back capitalism, to introduce the reforms that we need in order to save our seeds, save our food system, save our land from the devastation of capitalist market. And what's happening here, the University of California, direct arm of the state, is that the state is withering in the hands of the private sector. And so, of course, the University of California sees it as a good idea to sell off the Gill Tract. Why not? Just a little piece of land. Who's going to care? Well, people do care.
Whose university?